Mm.
Luck to your house.
Good tidings.
Assuming it's gonna be that control deck. Hello, anyone who may actually be in Link's stream right now? I don't know. Possibly. But hello regardless. Got these premium Ancestral Deads. I don't think we're gonna really be able to stand up to a control deck, though.
I smell the stench of the living.
Drop this boy out here.
Wrong place for a midnight stroll.
I could Edict. I think I'd rather just drop another Ancestral Dead. Try and give him a crappy trade. Probably should have went Dark Guardian first, because we wouldn't have instantly kind of revealed ourselves. But his deck is just going to be a metric shit ton of removal regardless, so we might as well stay ready for that. He has another Reverberating Strike. You have to
Wrong
trade in.
place for a midnight stroll.
Okay. Okay, I see you. Unless you're playing Arrowstorm. Alright, we have our Skeleton Champion ready to go. This guy looks pretty cool premium as well. I wouldn't mind seeing Rising Bone show up. Got a Spine of Elder's Blood here. Gonna ramp a little bit, unfortunately. Let's just get the Assassin out. And get a little bit of rally onto one of these two.
Done.
I still don't think we're really pushing enough juice here against what my opponent's doing. And just a 2/2 buff isn't that great. Maybe he'll play something big and undead. Sorcerer's Negation on the Assassin. Alright, now, if all of this survives until next turn can be amazing. The Skeleton Champion plus Dawnbreaker can be almost lethal. Okay, kind of assumed that was a possibility, though.
Nicely done.
We'll start splitting up. See if he has yet another Dawn's Wrath. We know his deck's gonna have tons of removal, so I'm trying to split up my buffs a bit. High rolling with Skeletal Dragon and pulling. Okay. And pulling Bone Colossus would be quite amazing. Alright, this gives us a decent Skeletal Champion next turn. Just kind of try and keep beating him down. Run out of juice a little bit. Okay.
So many purses, so
Let's go ahead
little
and rest. Burma is okay.
There's a plan.
I'm gonna keep hanging on to the champion for now. Problem is now he can just start dropping his bombs. And he's had a lot of them. Having Ice Storm and Dawn's Wrath in his top 25 is super clutch
I will
for him.
keep Sothasil's people alive.
Like, super clutch. Because the thing with this deck is it can get a wide board pretty easily. This is becoming problematic. We're probably going to lose here. We've got 7, 8, 9, and no reach.
Nicely done.
But if what it takes to beat us is having all of your AoE in your top 25 against this deck, I think we've got a pretty good shot in the future. I guess we'll see in future matchups.
Repel the Outlanders.
And yet another arrest. Let's see if he wants to go face at all. We're out of cards, so this game's pretty much over. We've already used our Dawnbreaker, so we're not going to be able to kill this guy. Now, our only hope of winning here is him having no answer for this, unlikely. Us top decking a Skeleton Champion, unlikely. Not hitting any prophecies, unlikely. And then going all through face.
Holding on to anything interesting?
So we'll see if we can make all of that happen.
Repel the Outlanders.
Would this still be lethal if we got Skeleton Champion? It doesn't matter. He got a second Skeletal Dragon from us. He's drawing better from our deck than we
I
are from our
smell the stench of the living.
deck. Bone Daddy number 2 is pretty good.
Nicely done.
Try and keep our other Bone Daddy alive. We're gonna need this buff to try and hopefully trade favorably with the other Skeletal. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Shapolowski, how you doing, man? I'm playing in what is my first matchup against this Tribunal Temple control. This is not a fun deck to play against. Skeleton Champion would be pretty good here.
Azora, give me strength.
I will prepare something special for them.
Nicely done.
Fortunately, no matter what, I think we're one short of lethal. That tells me he has something for this lane, if he's javelining that one.
I will keep Sothasil's people alive.
So many
got here?
curses, so little time.
Let's see if he pulled yet another Skeletal Dragon from us, if he's drawn more from us than we have. Kind of wish I didn't use my Dawnbreaker right about now, but how would I have expected that he'd draw all of my skeletal dragons? Okay. Ice Storm would suck. Firestorm would honestly would suck. Please be out of Magicka. Please? Please? Oh, I think we did it. Nicely done to you, sir.
To your victory.
A fine battle.
Whew! We outgrinded that deck. Not outgrinded, but we kind of just kept pushing. Grinded was the wrong word. Spooky Goblin Scout. My only concern is, like, having both types of synergy that they might, like, trip all over each other and, like, draw all goblins and then Skeletal Champion. Or something to that effect.
There's a plan. There's always a plan.
That's my fear, but maybe it's a thing. What do I know? I'm just a guy.
We stand united.
It's gonna be lovely. Execute target.
You won't foil my plan.
I am ready to join the circle.
Okay.
You won't foil my plan.
I am
Possible,
ready
but
to join the
interesting
circle.
effect of benefits. That is definitely true.
I slay the undead.
We're definitely gonna need to take those two guys out. I don't want to drop this guy yet because he's only buffing one thing. Definitely looks like we're playing an aggressive deck. I don't know if it's necessarily prophecy heavy. He might have just gotten a lucky first rune. I guess we'll find out. Don't think he's gonna be able to trigger either one of these right now, though.
Protect the Harbinger.
Okay. Oh, that's sweet.
You won't foil my plan.
Should have been more worried.
Goodbye. We are running out of gas a little bit, though. If he has another Bleak Coast, we're going to start being in trouble.
Come on then.
I'll
even let you swing
fast. Okay. What do you think of my house? 1 second, let me open that baby up.
I'll cleave your skull.
Oh, I should probably turn off that PAX East notification, considering that is over. Let me turn that off real quick. Commands? No, timers. Disable PAX. Excuse me.
Do you not fear me, mortal?
You should.
You should.
Bone Daddy is a great draw. I don't quite have enough Magicka to do this, unfortunately. Let's see. Got quite a bit of one-ofs in here. Some of them are unique legendaries, so I guess it's not too bad.
The longer the odds, the sweeter the victory.
Okay.
They will pay the blood price. I'll cleave your skull.
So I can go Skeleton Champion plus Dawnbreaker. Or I could just go Bone Daddy. I think I just go Bone Daddy. Hollow Death Priest isn't that great here. I'm gonna swing first. Just in case he pulls a Mummify. Yes, we did miss out on 1 damage. But mummifying this would have been even worse. Plus we have Skeleton Champion plus Dawnbreaker next turn to push a metric shit ton of damage. I have a Doppelganger in my house deck, -1 Troll. Honestly, I think the Troll is one of the better cards in the deck.
There's nowhere they can hide.
That's expensive.
By Arca's beard,
This day will be mine.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Too late for you. I'll cleave your skull.
So it looks like the 1 damage is going to wind up mattering right now. This gives +1/+1, that's 4 damage. This would be 8 damage. So let's do this. Plus this. Plus one of these. This. Killing the Jarl doesn't do much for me. But again, Skeleton Champion plus Dawnbreaker on this guy is lethal plus past the last rune. I think you got a pretty decent setup here. Guess the Oathman is mostly to pull the lightning bolts.
We must protect the Night Mother. They will pay the blood price.
Oh, never mind, we're fine. Or we should be fine.
I'll cleave your skull.
Obviously pending prophecy.
A fine battle.
Get the Dawnbreaker lethal going. But yeah, I think you got a pretty decent setup there. Obviously, you got to start working on getting more of those legendaries over time.